8 horrifying pirate attacks that shocked the world. Piracy, the terrifying obsession of sailors throughout history, is still a major threat to global maritime security. The daring attacks captured on camera have stirred up public opinion, from life-and-death confrontations between crews and illegal hunters to the arduous rescue operations of the Navy. Not only bringing suspense, each event also reflects the worrying state of piracy today. These incidents show the need for maritime safety measures, while posing a great challenge to international forces in suppressing crimes at sea. Here are 8 of the most horrifying pirate attacks captured on camera that have shocked the world. Let's watch them now. 1. Pirates disguised as fishermen in a marine reserve between California and Mexico, 2019. In 2019, a shocking incident occurred in a marine reserve located between California and Mexico, one of the world's rarest marine life protection areas, especially the endangered vaquita porpoise. Poaching is on the rise as illegal hunters disregard the law to exploit marine animals for huge profits. In this incident, a daring group of poachers disguised themselves as fishermen to secretly carry out illegal fishing right in the conservation area. However, the crew on the conservation ship Sea Shepherd discovered unusual signs and tried to stop this action. The conflict quickly escalated into a dangerous attack when the poachers frantically threw large rocks and petrol bombs at the conservation ship, causing the glass windows to shatter and the bow of the ship to catch fire. In the emergency, the conservation team used high-pressure water cannons to put out the fire and repel the attacker. The Mexican Navy and federal police then fired warning shots into the sea to quell the situation. This was the second attack in just over a month, demonstrating the level of recklessness of poachers in the area. Although no casualties occurred, unfortunately no arrests were made, making the issue of protecting the marine reserve all the more urgent. 2. The siege of an oil tanker in the Gulf of Guinea. One of the most daring pirate attacks occurred in the Gulf of Guinea, where an oil tanker manned by a Filipino crew was targeted by armed pirates. Security cameras on the ship captured the terrifying moment a small fishing boat appeared not far away, with 9 pirates armed with guns. As soon as the danger was detected, the entire 21-member crew were ordered to lock the doors and retreat to the safe room, an area specially designed to combat piracy. Meanwhile, distress signals were continuously sent to the nearest port. Within minutes, the pirates used ropes with hooks to form a ladder to climb onto the ship, but when they got there, they quickly realized that the engine had been turned off, and the crew was no longer on board. Unable to control the ship and unable to take hostages, their plan to demand ransom was a complete failure. After a futile search, the pirates were forced to leave before security forces could intervene. Although details of the aftermath were not released, officials said the crew was safe and requested repatriation. The incident once again highlighted the dangerous conditions facing cargo ships on this sea route, which is considered a piracy hotspot in West Africa. 3. Indian Navy versus Somali pirates. The Indian Navy engaged in a tense standoff with Somali pirates while attempting to rescue the hijacked cargo ship MVR. The incident lasted for 40 hours, with moments captured on camera. The Somali pirates attacked the Maltese-flagged cargo ship, using assault rifles to counter the crew. However, the Indian Navy, which had been monitoring the group's activities, immediately launched a rescue operation. When the Navy helicopter approached, a pirate came out onto the deck, brandishing his gun in the air in a threatening manner. The Navy immediately counterattacked with precise sense and called on the pirates to surrender. According to a report from the European Maritime Alliance, the pirates may have used the MVR to attack another Bangladeshi cargo ship off the coast of Somalia. However, the Indian Navy's quick action foiled the plan. The incident not only marked a significant victory in the fight against piracy, but also highlighted the growing threats in the Somali waters. The Indian Navy continues to maintain a strong presence in the region to protect international shipping lanes from treasure threats. 4. The Dai Hong Dan Incident, 2007. In 2007, the Dai Hong Dan, a North Korean cargo ship, became the target of Somali pirates while sailing near the coast of Mogadishu. The pirates quickly took control of the ship and demanded a large ransom to release the crew. However, an unexpected turn of events occurred. Instead of surrendering, the crew of the Dai Hong Dan fought back fiercely. Using anything available from work tools to makeshift weapons, they engaged in a brutal confrontation on the ship's deck. The situation escalated as the pirates tried to maintain control while the crew refused to back down. Upon receiving a distress signal, the USS James E. Williams, a U.S. Navy destroyer, immediately approached the area. A helicopter was deployed to monitor the situation from above, capturing footage of the intense battle. The presence of the U.S. Navy put immense pressure on the pirates, shaking their confidence. After nearly a day of fighting, the crew of the Dai Hong Dan successfully drove the pirates away. Some of the attackers were injured while the rest were forced to flee. Interestingly, following the incident, North Korean media, typically reluctant to mention Western nations, praised the actions of the U.S. Navy, calling it an example of international cooperation against piracy. This event not only showcased the resilience and bravery of the crew, but also demonstrated that even in the most dangerous situations, courage and determination can lead to remarkable outcomes. 5. Pirates mistakenly attack the USS Nicolas, 2010. In April 2010, the USS Nicolas, a U.S. Navy destroyer, found itself in an unexpected situation when a group of Somali pirates mistakenly targeted it, thinking it was a regular merchant ship. Believing they had found an easy target, the pirates launched an attack, unaware that they were up against one of the most formidable warships in the U.S. fleet. As the pirates approached, they quickly opened fire in an attempt to seize control of the vessel. However, they had no idea that the USS Nicolas was equipped with state-of-the-art weaponry and a highly trained crew. Within seconds, the Navy personnel responded with precise firepower, immediately disabling the pirates' small boat. 3 pirates were captured alive while others attempted to flee. Once the immediate threat was neutralized, U.S. forces discovered another, larger vessel nearby, likely serving as the pirates' mobile base. Recognizing the potential for more hostiles, the U.S. Navy swiftly launched a raid. The operation was executed efficiently, resulting in the capture of 2 more pirates, bringing the total to 5. This event quickly gained international attention, sparking debates about how and where the captured pirates should be prosecuted. Some argued they should be tried in the U.S., while others suggested handing them over to Somali authorities or other relevant nations. Although the incident ended in a decisive victory for the U.S. Navy, it highlighted the ongoing piracy crisis in the region. Experts noted that Somali pirates continued to challenge international naval forces, not just out of greed, but also due to poverty and instability, which pushed many young men into maritime crime. 6. Somali pirates mistakenly hijack French warship, 2009. In May 2010, the Russian Navy carried out a dramatic rescue operation when the Moscow University, a large Russian oil tanker, was attacked by Somali pirates over 100 kilometers off the coast of Somalia. The ship, carrying 23 crew members and a massive shipment of oil en route to China, became the target of a high-stakes hijacking. As the pirates boarded the vessel, the crew quickly executed emergency protocols and retreated into a safe room, effectively preventing the hijackers from taking hostages. Meanwhile, a distress signal was sent out, and the Marshal Shaposhnikov, a Russian Navy warship operating nearby, responded immediately. During the night, a U.S. Navy reconnaissance helicopter observed the situation, while Russian special forces prepared for an assault. At 3 a.m., the operation commenced. A team of Russian commandos stormed the tanker, swiftly neutralizing the threat. Within minutes, they captured the pirates without causing any harm to the crew or the valuable cargo on board. The mission was a complete success, but what happened next sparked controversy. Instead of bringing the captured pirates to trial, the Russian Navy reportedly set them adrift in a small inflatable boat, without any supplies. Many experts speculated that this was a deliberate move to ensure they would not survive at sea. The incident quickly drew international attention, with Western nations questioning Russia's harsh methods. While some criticized the decision as a violation of human rights, Russian officials defended it as an effective deterrent against future piracy attempts. Despite the debate, the rescue operation was hailed as one of the Russian Navy's greatest successes in combating piracy. It reinforced Russia's commitment to protecting its shipping routes and sent a clear message that acts of piracy would not be tolerated in the region. 7. Russian Navy rescues Moscow University ship, 2010. In 2009, a group of 11 Somali pirates made a critical mistake when they attempted to hijack what they believed to be a merchant vessel. At the time, Somali waters were a hotspot for piracy, with numerous international cargo ships being hijacked for ransom. As usual, the pirates operated from small boats, armed with light weapons, and approached their target with confidence. However, they failed to realize that their supposed merchant ship was actually a French Navy warship on a maritime security mission in the region. As the pirates moved closer, the French naval officers quickly recognized the threat and wasted no time in responding. Within minutes, the warship's forces launched a swift counterattack, using long-range weapons to disable the pirates' boats. At the same time, high-speed Navy vessels were deployed to intercept and capture the attackers. The entire 11-member pirate crew was arrested before they could flee. Unlike many piracy cases where attackers escaped due to lack of law enforcement, these pirates were taken into custody and later extradited to France for trial. This marked one of the rare instances where Somali pirates faced justice in a European court. The incident sent a strong message to other pirate groups operating in the region. Targeting international vessels carried significant risks. It also highlighted the reckless nature of some Somali pirate crews, who often launched attacks without properly identifying their targets, sometimes turning themselves into the hunted instead of the hunters. 8. Smoke wall of U.S. warship, 1920s. In the early 20th century, as naval warfare became increasingly intense, the U.S. Navy developed a unique tactic, the smokescreen, a method designed to conceal warships and protect fleets from aerial attacks. A 1923 archival video, later digitized and uploaded to YouTube, showcases an experiment conducted by the U.S. Army Engineering Corps. The footage captures a biplane flying over a fleet of warships, releasing a thick smokescreen large enough to obscure an entire formation of vessels. At the time, radar technology did not exist, and all targeting relied on visual detection, making this tactic a crucial defensive measure. During that era, bombers were slow and highly vulnerable when operating over open waters. To counteract this weakness, the U.S. military devised a strategy of deploying airborne smokescreens, effectively blinding enemy ships. With visibility reduced, naval gunners struggled to accurately aim at incoming aircraft, giving American forces a tactical advantage. Although this experiment never became a widely used battle strategy, it represented a significant advancement in naval defense. It demonstrated that even simple technologies could provide a strategic edge in modern warfare. Today, with the advent of radar, satellites, and electronic warfare systems, smokescreens are rarely used in naval combat. However, in the early 20th century, this technique played a vital role in concealing fleet movements and disrupting enemy targeting, proving that innovation in military tactics can shape the outcome of warfare. Thanks for watching today's video. These attacks are not only extremely nerve-wracking, but they also highlight the serious threat of piracy around the world. Hopefully, the information in the video will help you better understand this issue and raise awareness about maritime security. If you found the content useful, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future videos. Leave your thoughts in the comments and let us know what topics you would like to see explored in the future. See you soon!